Mabuhay Pilipinas! Binabati namin kayo muli mula dito sa loob ng arena sa lungsod ng San Juan para sa pagpapatuloy ng second round of eliminations sa Season 91 ng NCAA. At pagkatapos ng 11 linggo at 66 na laro, 6 na koponan na lang ang nananatiling in the running para sa ating Final Four race. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok ngayon sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action sa Ball Sky Cable HD Channel 167. At nais din po namin batiin ang lahat ng aming mga kababayan watching from all over the world via the Filipino channel. And hello also wherever you are watching these games via live streaming on TFC.tv. 3 of 4 teams remaining in the Final Four race will see action as we begin another week of NCAA basketball sa ating unang laban. College of St. Benilde makikipagtagi sa Nanggaling kontra sa 7-6 Jose Rizal University. At sa ating pangalawang laban, part 2 of the Battle of Intramuros as the league-leading Colegio de San Juan de Letran takes on the Mapua Institute of Technology. Para sa ABS-CBN Sports, ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Rojas, at makakasama natin muli para ma-breakdown itong bakbakan sa pagitan ng Heavy Bombers at ng Blazers, Coach AG Alan Gregorio.
Good afternoon, Anton. Good afternoon to all our viewers. Very important ball game for JRU Heavy Bombers. They cannot lose this ball game. Simply saying it, sila ngayon ang talagang humahabol, no? Para mabuhay pa ang kanilang chance of making it to the Final Four.
Pero maski na hindi nakasama sa Final Four race ang College of St. Benilde, buhay na buhay pa rin ang kanilang suporta as you saw right behind us. Here's a clearer picture of the Final Four race that now involves just 6 teams, Coach AG.
Well, JRU Heavy Bombers, they had a very good start but they've been struggling in their last 5 games. Actually, ang nagiging pressure dito, paano nila maalagwahan ang mga koponan ng Mapua Cardinals, who's really very hot with a 4-game winning streak. Now they're at number 6, but if they win this ball game, they'll just be half a game behind the Mapua Cardinals.
Well, nung unang nagtapat ang dalawang koponan na ito, Coach AG, nanalo ng malaki itong koponan ni Coach Berhel Meneses. It was a dominating performance and Tete Chodoro starred for the Heavy Bombers, top scoring with 21 points.
Well, that was a big game on the part of Tete Chodoro. Can he be able to sustain that kind of a ball game? You can see his numbers, 21 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. JR Ongtenko, 10 points, 10 rebounds. But you need more output from the big man. Inside presence, yun ang hinahanap ng koponan ng CSB Blazers mula kay JR Ongtenko.
CSB was 1 win away from making the Final Four last year. Pero itong season na to, season 91, big struggle on the CSB side. But their leaders, Jonathan Gray and Fon Saavedra, ang kanilang team captain, they will try to leave a lasting impression, a legacy para sa mga young guns ng CSB.
You know, they're fighting. In that last game against Letran, up to the 4th quarter, actually up to the last 3.5 minutes, they were in the ball game. Pero pagdating ng last 3 minutes, it was a big run on the part of Letran that gave them that loss. As you can see right here, itong game nila nung sa Letran, 14 points, 10 points naman for Fonzie, no, 6 out of 16 for Jonathan Gray. And you have all these numbers. They have to be able to sustain this and more. So ito si Fonzie Saavedra, maybe he has to score a little bit more. And just like what I said, the big game coming from the big man, JR Ongtenko, that is what they want.
You mentioned Coach AG, dumikit itong CSB sa Letran. The score was actually 65 all with a little bit over 5 minutes to go bago nagpakawala ng dalawang magkasunod na tres ang Letran, Mark Cruz and Ray Batak to really create the separation against CSB. Pumunta naman tayo sa kabilang panig at pag-usapan itong JRU. They are number 6 right now in the team standing, still in the running para sa Final Four. Sinabi ni Coach Berhel Meneses, ang gusto niya sa kanyang koponan to win all the remaining games.
Well, really very important, no? Sabi nga natin, no, yung kanilang pag-asa nasa kanila pa rin mga kamay. Pero kailangan magsimula dito. And this is really so much of a pressure on the part of the JRU Heavy Bombers. While for CSB Blazers, wala. Kailangan na lang nilang maglaro. At saka mang-ines, ano? That's just what they need to do in this ball game. Tete Chodoro, last game, 22 points. Again, Tete Chodoro will have to really be the main weapon for Coach Berhel Meneses.
Na-exceed ng JRU ang kanilang assist total in that game. They only average a little bit over 17 assists per game. Tignan natin kung magpapatuloy ang kanilang ball movement ngayong araw as they take on CSB. At upang makompleto ang ating broadcast team ngayong araw, makakasama natin at courtside si Siege Tantenko, who will tell everybody how to get involved sa ating social media discussion. Tell them, Siege!
Yes, Anton, magandang hapon sa inyo dalawa ni Coach Allen. Mga kapamilya, manalo matalo, napakahalaga ng suportang binibigay niyo para sa inyong paboritong koponan. Kaya naman, ilabas niyo na ang inyong mga cellphone, buksan ang Twitter at Instagram, tsaka sagutin natin sabay-sabay ang question of the day. Aling school ang best in word? Gamitin po natin hashtag NCAA Season 91. At kung sa palagay niyo magliliyab ang ating CSB Blazers, dagdagan natin ito, hashtag Galing CSB. Kung sa palagay niyo naman, magpapakawala ng bomba ang ating JRU Heavy Bombers, dagdagan natin, hashtag Galing JRU. Magkakalang po tayo ng inyong boto. Makikita niyo ang ating school standings live and in real time on our website, sports.abs-cbn.com. Itag niyo na rin kami kung meron kayong mga katanungan. On Twitter, it's at Mr. Pure Business for Anton. He's on Instagram at Anton Rojas. Si Coach Allen naman on Twitter at Coach Allen G. At ako on Twitter and Instagram at CJday. Kita-kita tayo para sa kulitan. Coach Anton?
Maraming salamat, Siege. Sanay na dyan si Coach AG sa Twitter.
Alam mo naman, marami tayong tinitweet, no? Hindi lang basketball. Abangan nyo yung mga tinitweet ni Coach Allen G.
Sa aming pagbabalik, jump ball na po sa pagitan ng CSB at JRU. Kaya wag po kayong aalis. Manatili po kayo nakatutok. Dito lang sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Ito ang NCAA Season 91. Ilabas ang galing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live on ABS-CBN Sports in Action from the Philoil Flying V Arena here in San Juan as we bring you our first of two senior matches this Tuesday in your Season 91 of the NCAA. Let us meet first the College of St. Benilde Blazers. Off guard number 5, Rap Naive. Point guard number 11, Gerard Gastor. At center number 6, J.R. Omteco. Power forward number 12, Von Saavedra. And at forward number 14, Jonathan Gray. Head coach of the Blazers, Gabby Velasco. And now, starting for the JRU Heavy Bombers. Power forward number 8, Mark Cruz. Forward number 13, Jordan De La Paz. At center number 9, Abdulaziz Kutucci. The off guard number 19, Darius.
Maraming salamat muli sa pagtutok ngayon sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Ang ating unang laban on this Tuesday. It's CSB taking on JRU. Coach Gabby Velasco's unit is Naive, J.R. Oteco, Gerard Castor, Fon Saavedra, and Jonathan Gray. At para naman sa panig ni Coach Berhel Meneses, he's starting off with Abdel Patucci, Jordan De La Paz, Tete Chodoro, Dario Estrella, and Mark Cruz. Gerard Castor, one of the first-year players para sa panig ni Coach Gabby Velasco, starting for the 9th straight game. Now we know starting the season it was Travis Johnson who was the main point guard for CSB.
Well, some adjustments on the part of College of St. Benilde. There was even a game that we saw a lot of rookies and a lot of sophomores starting for Coach Gabby Velasco.
Well, we know he has 7 graduating players. Flores, Gray, Johnson, Naive, Omteco, and Ralph Teles. So these are big names, veterans, playing in their last remaining games in college, Coach AG.
Well, just how many more games? Tulad nga sinasabi ko, no? They better enjoy it while they're still here. There are a lot of uncertainties in professional basketball. So while you're here and doing what you love most, kailangan talagang pukpok, nakatuto ka talaga sa iyong improvement.
Jonathan Gray is one of those players who has dreams of making it to the professional ranks. He missed the draft this year, but Jonathan Gray definitely has potential to make it big one day.
Well, you know, so much upside on the part of Jonathan Gray. He's very athletic, very long. He's got so much pride playing the ball game. And of course, I'm sure he's very marketable. We were talking about Tete Chidoro even before the start of this ball game. Can he be able to sustain the 21 points that he did against CSB Blazers in that round 1 meeting, Anton?
Tete Chidoro is 9th in the league pagdating sa scoring, averaging 16.8 points per game. Pero dito sa second round, ang nagsa-step up ang backup point guard na si Paulo Pontejos, averaging 23.3 points per game coming off the bench. Jonathan Gray fires a shot, it's too strong. Castor natapik ang bola, mananatili sa panig ng CSB. Let's get more from both sides. Balikan natin si Siege Tanteco. Siege?
Yes, Anton, labang man sa ating standings, ang JRU Heavy Bombers mas mabigat din ang pressure na kanilang dinadala. Kaya nga sabi ni Coach Rahel Meneses, ayoko na itong dagdagan. Just enjoy the game, play at your usual level. Sabi niya, ipagpapatuloy lang nila ang kanilang famous defense, particularly they want to defend the perimeter and guard against Ninild's running game. Dumako naman tayo sa ating CSB Blazers. Wala man sila sa ating Final Four. Hindi ito nangangahulugan na wala na silang laban na maibubuga. Sabi nga ni Coach Gabby Velasco, we want to finish this tournament by applying what we have learned so far. Don't give up, keep playing hard because this is an investment in the future of our team. Back to you, Anton.
Maraming salamat, Siege. Sinabi nga ni Coach Rahel Meneses, they will try to limit the running game of Benil. They're number 3 pagdating sa points allowed, only allowing 74.9 points per outing.
And you know, that's our defensive effort on the part of the JRU Heavy Bombers. St. Benil, they love to run, they love taking 3-point shots. And if they start hitting on this, it will be very hard for JRU to again come up with an 18-point victory.
Well, one of the reasons kung bakit nag-struggle talaga itong CSB ngayong season, they only have 2 legitimate centers. And they're not big compared to the other centers in the league. I'm talking about Ongteco and Christian Fajarito.
Tama, tama. Alam mo, pag sa ibang komponan, these guys will be playing the number 4 position and they're perfect at number 4. They have the range, they can run. I think it traveled that time, JR Ongteco. Should have had an extra dribble. Sayang yan, sayang. Anyway, going back to JR Ongteco, no? Yung talagang katawan nito, pang 4, no? And yung mga perimeter jumpers niya.
Samantala, we have a fast play of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Darius Estrella knocking down that long 2. Ongteco napulot ang rebound. Castor, lead pass, binigay kay Naive. Cross-court pass, back to Ongteco, binigay kay Gray. Gray umatake, outside to Saavedra. Bitin ang kanyang baseline jumper. Rebound, Jordan De La Paz. Saavedra has actually been playing the power forward position, pero alam naman natin na small forward talaga ang laro nitong si Fons. And he has to guard bigger guys like Abdel Patucci.
Well, Abdel Patucci is one of those guys who will really have to step up in offense for Coach Rahel Meneses in this ball game. Who will be able to stop him if he really wants to go power playing inside? And that's a Jonathan Gray that we know is not going to hesitate those open 3-point shots.
The All-Star Game MVP this year, Jonathan Gray. Patucci blocked by Ongteco, traveled.
Settling for the jumpers, no? But good double teaming effort on the part of Castor to help out JR Ongteco.
Abdel Patucci, after that monster debut against Arellano on opening day where he scored 23 points and 11 rebounds, medyo bumagsak ang kanyang laro as we see this master guapo move of the quarter by Jonathan Gray. Watch out for more guapo moves powered by Master, sikreto ng mga guapo. Abdel Patucci has only had 3 double-doubles this season, and Abdul Razak Abdul Wahab only 1 double-double. Here comes Teodoro. Lost the handle pero natapik ng CSB Blazers palabas.
Nakita mo naman yung transition defense ginawa nitong College of St. Benil, making sure that there was no open lane to the basket for Tete Chidoro.
Chidoro able to draw a foul on the rookie Castor.
That's a veteran smart right there on the part of Tete Chidoro. Look at this.
Tete Chidoro only
second playing year this season sa NCAA, but already showing a lot of heart and a lot of guts, lalo na sa mga clutch situations para sa JRU.
Well, always one of those guys who you see sa mga highlight play na ginagawa natin dito sa NCAA.
Tete Chodoro, pinanganak sa Lucena City but grew up here in San Juan City. He's proudly from Barangay St. Joseph. Almost didn't pursue basketball because he was asthmatic. Hindi daw siya pinayagan ng kanyang mga magulang, but started getting serious about it during the 6th grade. Paulo Pontejo still waiting to be unleashed. He's been a second-round monster for JRU. Heavy Bombers, lamang kontra sa Blazers, 6-5. Ngayon naman, balikan natin itong huling laban ng JRU, which was against EAC. Coach AG, another dominating win para sa Final Four seeking Heavy Bombers. Paulo Montejos led the way with 21 points. And here he is with a basketball para sa Heavy Bombers. Grospe, pinasok na rin ni Coach Rahel Meneses. Gio Lasqueti also on the floor. They go inside. Grospe. Tapos ang kanyang mid-range J.
Actually, that was supposed to be a high-low play. Should have been an extra pass on the part of the young man, para kay Abdel Putucci.
Johnson, another graduating player para sa CSB. Pinasok na rin ni Coach Gabby Velasco. Pontejos. Chodoro. Fires from the outside, in and out. Putucci with the rebound and the putback.
And I think this guy really has to get more touches and attack the big man of College of St. Benilde. That was a good offensive rebound and a putback para dito kay Abdel Putucci.
Johnson to JJ Domingo. Calling out the play. Naive. Too strong. Rebound. Pontejos. Todoro to Lasqueti. Lasqueti to Putucci. Swings it to Pontejos. JRU will try to tie or take the lead on this offensive opportunity. Putucci on the inside.
And now that's a good pass on the part of Grospe. He learned his lesson and he learned it fast. Alam mo kung ano nangyari doon? Tinignan lang ng masama kanina ni Coach Perez. Makuha ka sa tingin, bata.
Second opportunity, that time nakuha nila yung play na ginusto ng kanilang head coach. Samantala, Pontejos, mintis ang kanyang tira. Balik ang bola dito sa CSB. Approaching the final moments dito sa first quarter ng ating laro. Pajarito sa Avedra. Kicks it out. Naive. Rebound, Chodoro. Huling pagkakataon para sa JRU. Putucci, mid-range, wala. 2 seconds to go. And that will do it for the first 10 minutes of play. JRU with a sluggish start as we see this Copico 78 best recharged moment brought to you by Copico 78, Copico's best latte ever. Ito po ang Season 91 ng NCAA. JRU taking on CSB sa ating unang laro. Tete Teodoro meron ng 6 na puntos. Ito naman si Jonathan Gray. 7 points to lead CSB. The Stars have come out to play, but only one of them will achieve victory. Blazers trying to play the role of spoiler. JRU looking to return to the Final Four. Second quarter sa aming pagbabalik. Mga estudyante ng Jose Rizal University at mga estudyante ng College of St. Benilde, todo suporta pa rin maski na wala na sa Final Four race ang CSB. JRU of course still in the running, but they are number 6 right now in the team standings. Second quarter underway. Maraming salamat muli sa inyong pagtutok. Anton Rojas kasama si Coach A.G. Alan Gregorio, and at courtside we have Siege Tagtenko giving us all the updates from both teams. JJ Domingo with a drive at may banggahan na nangyari away from the ball.
Well, sayang, holding on to the defense was already JRU. With only 2 seconds left, a double foul has been called. I think on Deles. Sino pa yung isa sa JRU? Well, some incidental contact right there.
Is Gio Lasqueti. Nakakapit sa kanyang kaliwang siko. So our officials are discussing things right now with Commissioner Bai Cristobal, ang ating officials para sa larong ito, Carl Marcinez, Molly De Luna, and Eric Viray. Del is another graduating player from the CSB Blazers. As I mentioned a while ago, they were 1 game away from making it to the Final Four last season, finishing with an 11-7 record.
Number 6, Gio Lasqueti out of the playing court.
Wow, a disqualifying foul charged on Gio Lasqueti. The announcement said that he hit itong si Deles. Panoorin natin. Ayun.
So it's not really a double foul, no? It's a disqualification. It's a punch that was done in front of the referees. Totally uncalled for in a very important ball game such as this one. Not for CSB, but for the JRU Heavy Bombers.
Lasqueti plays almost 20 minutes per game. Kasama talaga yan sa rotation ni Coach Virgel Meneses. Hindi magandang development ito sa kampo ng Heavy Bombers.
And of course, that's my very good friend, Coach Pok. Coach Virgel Meneses is also with Dan Rose. They're seated on the bench. And who are the other coaches? I see Coach George Elia and a lot of other coaches.
Coach Virgel Meneses, can you believe he's the longest tenured coach now in the NCAA? I remember covering his first game ever as JRU head coach in Ormoc City back in 2010 when we first covered the BCCL.
And of course, we forgot Coach Cholo Villanueva pala is
Yes.
also there, seated with the coaching staff of the longest tenured.
Dito
That
sa
was-
NC.
That was exactly after our time in the now defunct Philippine Basketball League.
JJ Domingo, 3.
All right, as JJ Domingo knocks down this triple, let's go back to Siege Tagtenko. Siege?
Yes, as a graduating player, napakahirap para kay Jonathan Gray to see his team struggle. Sabi niya, araw-araw ang bigat-bigat. Pero ganun talaga, let's just move on. Sabi niya, ang nalalabing oras niya with his team, gusto niyang ilaan to helping the younger players with their practice. Pero kung tatanungin mo naman si Fon Saavedra, kapwa graduating player, ang gusto niyang maiwan with the team, mental toughness. Sabi niya sa mga younger players, don't give up. Even when we're losing, we can have a winning attitude. Meron niyang very specific goal itong si Fonzie for the second round. Sabi niya, I want the Blazers to be the spoilers of the season. Maraming teams gusto mag-Final Four. Let's ruin those dreams. Yan ang winning attitude na sinasabi natin. Anton?
Maraming salamat, Siege. Pero meron ding kakaibang attitude. Itong mga players katulad ni Jonathan Gray na nag-comment kanina sa Instagram kasama ang kanyang kalaban na si Paolo Ponteo. Siege, ano ba nangyari doon?
Yes, alam mo, magkaibigan na kasi sila from high school. Kaya kaninang umaga sa Instagram, sabi ni Paolo Pontejos, see you later, baby Atan. Tapos may 5 kissing emojis. Sagot naman itong si Jonathan Gray. Yes, good luck, Papa Paolo. At may sabay din kissing emojis. Yan ang romance na sinasabi natin. Back to you, Ton.
Maraming salamat, Siege. Mag-teammate kasi yan sa Kolehiyo San Agustin sa Binyan, si Paolo Pontejos at si Jonathan Gray, along with Dave Sanchez. Kaya naman, matagal nang magkaibigan yan dalawang yan. Hashtag bromance.
And you know, exactly before that report of siege, no, it was a nice jumper on the part of Jonathan Gray over the outside arm of Paolo Pontejos.
His longtime friend. Master Guapo Move of the quarter. Watch out for more Guapo Moves powered by Master. Sikreto ng mga Guapo. Johnson natapik ang bola, napunta sa kamay ni Ongteco. Gray with a crossover. Back to Ongteco. JJ Domingo now gives it up to Gray. Gray steps back, fires for three. Jonathan Gray, too strong. Rebound Pontejos. Pontejos, short jumper is good.
Nakabawi. Ito si Paolo Pontejos. I think that's going to be the first 2 points para dito kay Paolo Pontejos in this ball game. And he's again defending his brother.
So much for bromance. Iba na ang usapan kapag nagtapat na ang dalawa sa hard court. Ongteco, binabangga si Abdul Wahab. Off the glass on the fadeaway, JR Ongteco.
Well, if only he was able to sustain, or he's able to sustain that kind of a ball game, it would have been a different story on the part of the CSB Blazers for this season, Anton.
JR Ongteco really had his hands full this season. He's getting boxed out by the much taller big men of the opposing teams. Kaya naman, in depensa talagang nakatutok kay Ongteco, being that he's only one of 2 centers sa lineup ni Coach Gabby Velasco. That's gotta be really tough pag ganun lang ang materyales mo, Coach AG.
That's right. Hindi masyado, no? Maraming bata. Nangyayari talaga yon. Changing of the guards ang nangyari dito para sa College of St. Benilde for season 91.
Strong move of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. JJ Domingo with a fearless drive. He will be one of the cornerstones of the future para sa CSB.
Well, there was one game Juancy Saavedra was not able to play, and that really stepped up and gave an opportunity for JJ Domingo to prove his worth for College of St. Benilde.
JJ Domingo has top scored thrice in the second round para sa CSB. Let's see if that will continue. Jonathan Gray and the Blazers on top against JRU 24-16. Inyo pong natutunghayan ang arena sa lungsod ng San Juan. Now, before we headed into the break, we were talking about this young man right here. You know him very well, Coach AG. You coached against him.
Well, you know that it's really very hard to play against JJ Domingo. He's very young here in collegiate basketball, but look at the quality and the efficiency of his basketball. In 18 minutes, he scored 14 points, 2 out of 4 from beyond the arc, 4 out of 8 field goals, and 4 out of 6 free throws. That's more than 75% for John Jose Domingo. Ito yung mga Domingo, birthplace ito Bulacan, pero ito yung Domingo family na taga Tarlac. That's JJ Domingo.
And his twin brother, JS or John Sergio Domingo, is also on the team with him.
Pero pag nakita mo sila sa labas, hindi mo alam. Hindi mo alam, no? Kung sino si JJ at sino si JS.
JJ wears jersey number 7. JS wears jersey number 8. They both played together in high school sa FU Diliman along with Christian Fajarito. So, okay din yung recruitment haul ng CSB getting the top 3 players from FU Diliman in high school. Domingo Twins and Fajarito. Patucci on the inside. Abdel Patucci will head to the line for 2.
Well, you know, Abdel Patucci really has to learn to take it a lot more stronger. His heft, his height, and you know he can really take it strong. Pero doon, nakita mo, no? Instead of taking it strong, ang ginawa niya, medyo nag-fade away pa siya. Good thing, there was a foul call. That's why he's taking 2 free throws. Abdel Patucci.
Coach Rahel Meneses believes that Abdel Patucci is capable of doing much more. Sa ngayon, nag-underperform pa. Itong si Patucci, marami siguro ang na-hype dito kay Abdel after mag-double-double siya sa kanilang laban against Arellano. You covered that game, Coach AG.
Well, that was the first game of the season. That's right, no? Nakumpara nga natin, no? Na look-alike niya, no? Itong si Big Game Bob Robert Ory. Remember that, di ba?
Yeah, he even interviewed him after the game. Tay Teodoro attacking the rookie, JJ Domingo.
Actually, JJ is now sophomore for CSB, am I right?
Copico 78 best recharged moment brought to you by Copico 78, Copico's best latte ever. Check out this fast play of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband.
Protecting the ball with his body from defense to offense. Itong si Tay Teodoro is now in double digits. Am I right, Anton?
Pitin pa, coach.
Hindi pa.
One more. 9 points. Itong si Tay Teodoro. Young is in the ball game now for CSB.
Warning on JRU, number 14.
Octeco, inside pass to Jonathan Gray, out to Young, who was not ready for the pass.
Well, he wanted to cut. He was asking for the ball, but last minute he wanted to leave where he was. So miscommunication yun with the veteran Jonathan Gray.
Benji Del Mundo apparently cheering for both CSB and JRU. Pero ang sinabi niya doon sa kanyang Twitter, ang ganda mo talaga, Siege.
Narinig ba tayo ni Siege? Alam mo, sasabihin ko sa kanya, sino ba nagpapaganda dito kay Siege? Pero balikan natin yung power move ni Abdel Putucci. That's exactly what Coach Verhel wants from his big man.
Abdel Putucci right now with 7 points and 6 rebounds. And right on cue, Abdel Putucci now with 9 after that basket.
Well, he's got 4 straight points. Nobody's stopping itong si Abdel Putucci. And they won't dare it because unang-una, wala nga sila masyadong big man. Pangalawa, second quarter pa lang, no? Ayaw nilang mabugbog ang kanilang mga big man in early foul trouble.
Foul trouble talaga ang pinakamalaking kalaban ni Abdel Putucci. Kaya hindi siya nakakaporma masyado dito sa NCAA Season 91. Only 3 double-doubles this year. He's capable of doing so much more as we see the strong move of the game. Brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Isipin mo, Coach, sa kanilang huling laban against EAC, he only had 1 point and 4 rebounds as we see this fast play of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Jonathan Gray now with 12 points.
Well, JRU ensuring that ball is being given to Abdel Putucci.
Kailangan na talagang ma-establish itong si Abdel Putucci as Balagtas swats away that shot by Christian Fajarito.
Alam mo, isa lang pwedeng mag-body up dito kay Abdel Putucci from
Sino?
CSB, and that's Coach Rafa Tinglasa.
Baka mahirapan pa lalo itong si Putucci kay
exactly.
Coach Rafa.
Ha?
27-24. Approaching the final 3 minutes. Dito sa ating first half as Paulo Montejos, one of the craftiest point guards in the league, spins and scores.
And it's an 8-2 run in the last 2.5 minutes on the part of the JRU Heavy Bombers, going to the final 3 minutes and 15 seconds dito sa ating second quarter.
St. Benilde looking to play the spoiler's role today. J.S. Domingo now on the floor para sa Blazers. Ito ng Heavy Bombers. Teodoro, bounce pass. Montejos with a finish.
Not a good foul on the part of J.S. Domingo. Wala na rin naman siya magagawa. Should have been a let go. Nabigyan patuloy ng extra free throw. But look at this nice bounce pass on the part of Tay Teodoro. Very unselfish basketball displayed by JRU in the last 3 minutes.
At sa aming pagbabalik, Paulo Montejos will shoot the bonus free throw.
At nagbabalik ang NCAA Season 91 dito lang sa San Juan Arena. Saan nga ba nanggagaling ang fighting spirit ng ating nagliliyab na CSB Blazers? Alamin natin yan mamang halftime. Dadayuhin natin ang kanilang tapos all the way top to find out. Anton, Coach?
Maraming salamat, Siege. Abangan natin yan.
We've been featuring all these schools, the history, kung saan sila magaling, what course are they known for, sino ang mga great players na naglaro para sa mga storied institutions, colleges dito sa pinakaunang collegiate sports league ng Pilipinas. And we will see that at the half. Abangan natin. CSB naman ang ating feature. Samantala, Pontejos, meron ng 7 puntos dito sa ating laro.
Now, some defensive effort on the part of JRU. Ganun talaga, no? Pag ginaganahan ka sa iyong opensa, bigla na lang nag-step up ang iyong depensa, and that's really something that JRU has to do. Very important ball game. They can't lose this game at all. If they still have those numbers.
Ng CSB ang natitirang oras sa kanilang shot clock. Yes, Coach Ferhel Menezes very demanding with his players. He wants the Heavy Bombers to win all the remaining games.
But you know, it all starts in this ball game. Sabi nga natin, ano? Nothing to lose ang koponan ni Coach Gabby Velasco.
They feel that the pressure is on JRU. Focus ng JRU itong CSB, but then at the back of their minds, they're playing Letran on Friday, Coach AG.
Very tough task ahead of the JRU Heavy Bombers. Pero ito yung game na pwede nila talagang ipanalo if you're just gonna look at the win-loss records. Pero kung babalikan naman natin yung mga games na dumikit itong koponan ng CSB, kung mga 4 o 5 lang, ano, na they could have had a chance of winning the ball game. Baka even more pa siguro ang to.
Actually, itong JRU, marami ring mga heartbreakers and games that went down to the wire. They played in 3 overtime games this season. And one of those overtime games, double overtime pa yung laban to start the second round against Arellano. They won that game 114-112. But they lost 2 overtime games in the first round.
Well, there was one time against Perpetual, they already had the chance to win the ball game in even before the overtime. Pero wala, they weren't able to win that one.
Patucci, napulot ang bola, pinasa sa loob. Prospe, or rather Balagtas with a finish.
Well, you'd like to see that skills level coming from Abdel Patucci, having 1-2 dribbles, knowing where to pass on who was the stronger finisher, and another 2 points on the part of JRU. Who will stop Jonathan Gray?
Step back triple. 15 puntos para kay Jonathan Gray, almost reaching his average. And Balagtas cuts and scores. Nice pass by Abdel Patucci.
2 straight assists on the part of Abdel Patucci. He was expecting the double team, and all of a sudden there was a cutter, was wide open. Good recognition para kay Abdel Patucci.
Gray, defended by his high school teammate Dave Sanchez. Gray, what a move! Pinangga pa si Abdel Patucci, absorbing the contact and scoring.
And you know, that makes it pretty against the big man, against Abdel Patucci, and using his right hand at that. Last 7 seconds here in the second quarter.
Pontejos has the basketball. Pontejos fouled by Saavedra.
And it's a good ploy, not forcing the 3-point shot. Paulo Pontejos using his skill, using his quickness against the defense of Jonathan Gray. Sabi niya siguro nung lumapit si Jonathan Gray, lumapit ka, titirahan kita sa 3.
Jonathan Gray, number 7 in the league pagdating sa scoring, averaging 17.4 points per game. First half pa lang, Coach AG, 17 puntos na para kay Jonathan.
While for JRU, coming off the bench, John Paulo Pontejos.
Well, that's been his role. He's been coming off the bench in all but 1 game this season. He only started once. That was in July 14 against San Sebastian, kung saan naka 14 points and 4 assists itong si Paulo Pontejos. But second round, he's been a beast off the bench, averaging 23.3. JJ Domingo with a prayer. And that will do it for the first half. Jonathan Gray leading the way para sa CSB. Pero mga estudyante ng JRU energized. Copico 78 Best Recharged Moment. Brought to you by Copico 78. Copico's best latte ever. 35-32 ang ating talaan. Lamang ang JRU Heavy Bombers na nagnanais na makabalik sa Final Four. Ito namang CSB looking to play the role of spoiler. Ito po ang Season 91 ng NCAA. Halftime na po, ilabas ang galing. Nagbabalik po ang Season 91 ng NCAA. Handog sa inyo ng ABS-CBN Sports. At the half, ang ating talaan 35-32 lamang ang Jose Rizal University kontra sa College of St. Benil. At sa lahat ng mga PLDT Home and Smart subscribers, you can enjoy entertainment everywhere with the country's biggest selection of videos on demand from iFlix. Ang kailangan nyo lang gawin ay pumunta sa iflix.com and start your complimentary 14-day trial today. Maraming salamat muli sa inyong pagtutok ngayon sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action sa Balls HD Sky Cable Channel 167 at binabati din namin ang lahat ng aming mga kababayan watching from all over the world via the Filipino channel. Anton Rojas kasama si Coach AG Alan Gregorio, and like we mentioned a while ago, Coach, only 6 teams remaining in contention for the Final Four. JRU is one of those teams. CSB trying to play the role of spoiler here today.
Well, that's something that JRU cannot allow for CSB to be able to do here in this ball game. Kumakatok pa sa Final Four ang koponan ni Coach Ferhel Meneses. But then again, hindi sila pwedeng magkamali. They have to win this ball game at all costs. They should not even look at the next game. Importante, makalusot sila dito and be able to at least knock on the door of Mapua before game number 2 today.
Taking a look at some of the numbers here, mas mataas talaga ang field goal percentage ng JRU, and it should be that way because they are the bigger team.
Well, ang koponan ng JRU went to Abdel Potucci in the final 5 minutes of the second quarter, and that's a good ploy on the part of the coaching staff. JRU knowing that there's no one who can really stop Abdel Potucci for the College of St. Benil Blazers. So tignan natin, dahil yung last 5 minutes, biglang nakaalagwa ang koponan ng JRU after being down 22-14.
Binanggit ko kanina na nakakatatlong double-double pa lang si Abdel Potucci so far this season, but he already has 9 points and 8 rebounds. We've been talking about Jonathan Gray almost matching his average. He's got 17 points in the first half.
Well, itong numbers na to, usually pang dulo na to or patapos ng laro, no? 6 out of 11 field goals for a 55% clip for Jonathan Gray. I'm sure JRU will really have to do their job in trying to stop Jonathan Gray. Pero para naman kay Jonathan Gray, he's got nothing to lose pag when he's taking the jumpers. Alam mo, no, na walang masyadong pressure and he's just there to prove himself.
We mentioned a while ago, Jonathan Gray leading the way for CSB with 17 points. JJ Domingo and Deles have 4 each for the Blazers. Para naman sa panig ng JRU, 9 points from Potucci, Teodoro, and Pontejos.
Well, that's 27 points coming from 3 men. 8 points being shared by the rest of the team. Pero mas marami, no? Para sa kabila naman, Jonathan Gray. Ano kaya ang magiging solusyon ni Coach Pok dito sa second half?
We are all set to begin the third quarter of play. Maraming salamat muli sa inyong pagtutok ngayon sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Anton Rojas, kasama si Coach Alan Gregorio, and at courtside, kasama rin natin si Siege Tantenko. If you're JRU and Coach Ferhel Meneses, are you alarmed dahil hindi pa nakaka-pull away ang iyong koponan, Coach?
Well, you know that CSB is not an easy team. Marami nang tayong instances na nakita nga that they could have pulled off with a win. But they've got to do it 2 points at a time. That's going to be a good stop on the part of CSB against Abdel Potucci.
Consistency talaga ang kulang dito kay Abdel Potucci, unable to keep his rhythm going. Although he's very close to notching his 4th double-double of the season. Ongteco over Potucci after a great feed from Jonathan Gray.
You know, first the great ball reversal by Fonsi Saavedra, and then the nice penetration at the dish by Jonathan Gray.
De La Virgen on the floor now for JRU. He is the third string point guard for Coach Vergel Meneses. As we see this nice setup job by Gray to JR Ongteco, the graduating players connecting there. Strong move of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Jordan De La Paz also in the game. Teodoro ran into a wall named JR Ongteco. Naagawan. Saavedra back to Castor, who calls out the play. Inside pass to Ongteco. Ongteco against Patucci. Naagaw. Eto na. Balagtas all the way for JRU. 6 points for Balagtas.
Ganda ng pagkakaaga, no? Well read. Coming from the weak side, that pass. Delikado talaga eh. Those kinds of passes are really very dangerous.
Gray fouled hard, and he will head to the line for 2.
And you know, I just got a text message. Today should be, I think, the 50th birthday of former coach, the late, great Dong Vergere. No? And that the text message came from his great father-in-law, Tito Mon Villamin. I hope you're enjoying this ball game.
You saw that fast play of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. And Coach Dong was the head coach when CSB won their first and only championship back in 2000, defeating San Sebastian 2-0 in the finals. Ayun, si Siege covering a game has been my favorite part of the day. At she's seated beside some people, supporters wearing purple t-shirts. I-explain mamaya ni Siege kung bakit naka-purple yung mga yan.
Hindi, alam mo, yun yung yun yung nag-text kanina eh. Ayun yung nag-tweet yung katabi niya. Sabi niya, bakit gumaganda si Siege? So nilapitan niya ngayon.
Ayan, patuloy pa rin ang kind words na binibigay ng mga fans para kay Siege. Sabi ni John Nico Panopio, sana nga hindi na matapos para lagi kong nakikita ikaw at Siege the day.
Grabe. Grabe na yan, ha?
The downpour of support para sa ating napakasipag na courtside reporter na si Siege Tantenko, and she'll be interviewing some of the supporters later in purple behind the JRU bench. Now, Coach Vergel is discussing something with referee Carl Marcinez here. Coach Vergel, of course, in his 5 seasons as the head coach of JRU, has led the Heavy Bombers to the Final Four 3 times. Dave Sanchez umatake, and he's able to finish.
They know for a fact that JR Ongteco cannot really defend and be in foul trouble. So again, another good ploy on the part of JRU. They're on top by 3 points.
Saavedra, tapos. Rebound Patucci, natapik ni Ongteco ang bola, pero tumawag ng foul ang ating referee.
That's going to be the second foul on the part of JR Ongteco.
At sa pagkakataong ito, balikan natin si Siege Tantenko. Siege, go ahead.
Yes, Anton, naitanong nyo nga kanina, bakit nga ba may purple and heart shirts itong supporters ng JRU ngayon? Tanungin natin, Sir Juancho Garcia, ano pong ibig sabihin ng shirts nyo? Shirts nyo, bakit?
Well, the shirt, the color is the favorite color of Coach Vergel Meneses. We're all here to support Coach Vergel Meneses. We're coming all the way from Bulacan.
And yung heart naman po, may magandang meaning po yun. Ano yun?
Well, the heart, since nasa center siya, actually, fight in the end, strong heart, keep the faith, and we're going to win this ball game.
In short po, puso. Puso. Ano po ba yung mensahe nyo for the JRU Heavy Bombers ngayong lamang na?
Okay, just keep the pressure alive, The defense wins the game and fight in the end. Go JRU! Go, go, go!
Maraming salamat, Sir Juancho. Good luck, Cherry Heavy Bombers. Back to you, Anton.
Maraming salamat, Siege. Alam naman natin si Coach Verhel Meneses, tubong Malolos, Bulacan, a JRU alumnus. Was a professional for 14 years. And he wants to lead his alma mater to the Final Four. Pero pinapahirapan sila. Itong si Jonathan Gray at ng CSB Blazers.
And you know, a lot of unselfish basketball being shown by St. Benil. How we wish, no, that they were able to display that kind of teammanship the whole season long. So you can see, you can see that they're really a force to reckon with, and they have very good basics on their fast break. Pero balikan na naman natin yung setup job na yon ng JRU for Abdel Patucci.
Patucci now in double digits with 11 points in the game. JR Octeco meron ng 8 puntos dito sa ating laro.
And I'm sure JRU is not so happy with the kind of pressing defense that they're doing. Medyo hilaw no? Kaya ang CSB nakaka-attack pa sa kanilang mga fast breaks and kanilang mga layups.
Balagtas with a fake, Balagtas with a drive. At sumabit itong si Fons Saavedra. Balikan natin itong atake ng CSB on the fast break. A fast play of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Jonathan Gray with 21 points. Jonathan Gray has top scored for CSB in 9 out of their 13 games. As we saw that Copico 78 Best Recharged Moment brought to you by Copico 78, Copico's best latte ever. Nanunod nga pala ang ating colleague na si Coach Migs Bustos watching right now at aking kaibigan na si Sports Agent Matthew Manoto. Kaya naman sa mga players, galingan nyo. Baka kunin kayo nitong si Matt. Thank you, Matt, for checking out NCAA Season 91 action.
Alam mo, tanong ko kay Matt Manoto kung na-scout ka na ba niya. May pag-asa pa ba itong partner ko na to? Matt, pwede mong sagutin niya, no? Mamaya sa ating mga Twitter.
Actually, magka-teammate kami ni Matt sa kanyang team Manotok pa nga, yung pangalan ng kanyang kumunan along with our friend TJ. Balagtas with a jumper, breaking into double digits right now. At ito na, pinakamalaking kalamangan ng JRU, 46-40. Let's check out this strong move of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. JR Octeco, 8 puntos para sa Blazers, pero dehado ang kanilang kupunan. They are down by 6. Let's take a look at these numbers right here. John Grospe of JRU and Mark Cruz. Grospe with 13 points and Mark Cruz with 11. I believe that's supposed to be Mark Cruz
of
from the JRU side.
Exactly. Kaya nagulat ka, no? And of course, season high. There's a lot of games by the Ant-Man, Mark Cruz, that he scored more than 25 points. So
yes,
definitely it's not Mark Cruz, the one from Letran.
Pero yung Ant-Man, yung Mark Cruz from Letran, maglalaro mamaya sa isang napaka-crucial na matchup kontra sa Mapua. Mapua, the hottest team right now in the second round with a 4-game winning streak. Kaya lang, hindi makasama ng Cardinals si Coach Atoy Ko, suspended for 2 games. Will that affect Mapua as they take on Letran today?
Well, definitely, no? Nakita naman natin na Coach Atoy has really been involving his coaches and in all the decisions. Pero lahat naman yan nagagawa sa practice, and definitely Coach Atoy will already have his pre-game instructions even before the ball game. And people, again, JRU supporters, Fidel and the Bangonon brothers watching and enjoying this ball game. Mabuhay ka, partner. At alam mo naman yan, si Paring Fidel, marami ring alam sa Philippine basketball yan. He's also part of the walking encyclopedia of Philippine basketball, not just professional, but a lot more. Para rin si Pong Ducanes yan, ang ating magiting na kaibigan.
Di ba kasama dyan si Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, sa mga walking encyclopedia?
Hindi, huwag na natin pag-usapan yan. Si Martin Antonio. Baka sumikat pa eh. Loko lang, Marta. Well, remember, we have trades, boy. We have scheduled trades if you're watching. Please let me know.
Mamaya, Martin Antonio, Andre Felix, makakasama po ninyo sa ating second game. Mapua kontra Letran. Johnson, the three-point champion last year, knocking down a corner triple. His first basket of the game. Teodoro stops, decides to pass on the inside. Balagtas.
Lowering of his shoulders, feeling some mismatch, but not a good move. Forced leadership that time. Ito, si Balagtas, good timeout. Pasok po na ng College of St. Benilde after being down 6 points. One good stop. At ito, apat na lamang kalamangan dito ng kupunan ni Coach Berhel.
Balagtas has a season high already with 10 as De La Paz missing on that easy gimme. Johnson kicks it out to Gray, who wants a clear out. Jonathan Gray against Teodoro. That's a foul on Tate.
And again, the dribbling skills of Jonathan Gray trying to attack the smaller men.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
48-44, Heavy Bombers having difficulty pulling away kontra sa CSB Blazers. Johnson receives the pass off a handoff from Pajarito. Gray, supalpal. Teodoro. And Teodoro with a turnover there, babalik ang bola sa panig ng CSB.
Alam mo, napag-usapan tuloy natin yung mga walking encyclopedia. Ngayon, sinasabi nila, marami rin daw silang alam. Oliver Gunn, JP Molina saying, I also know a lot. Pati raw sa barangay. Barangay basketball. Where we belong, Anton.
Yes. And again, the ball will stay with the CSB side as we see this Copico 78 best recharged moment brought to you by Copico 78, Copico's best latte ever. You know, it's nice to see the continuing support of the CSB students, CSB alumni, maski na wala na sa Final Four. Itong CSB, and it's also nice to see na hindi pa rin nagbabago ang effort ng isang graduating player katulad ni Jonathan Gray.
Well, no pressure, no? But really, the kind of jump shots that you see from Jonathan Gray is already so professional. Ang taas, diretsong-diretso. And again, this is going to be a 5-0 run. Plus, a bonus free throw on the part of usually just a defender. Ito si Delek.
Let's take a look at this triple by Jonathan Gray, master guapo move of the quarter. Watch out for more guapo move powered by Master. Sikreto ng mga guapo, 25 big points para kay Jonathan Gray. Jonathan Gray's season high is 29, which was tallied last August 4 against San Sebastian.
JRU Heavy Bombers.
So he could be eclipsing that today. Huwag po kayong alis. Ito po ang Season 91 ng NCAA, ilabas ang galing. Now we've been stressing just how important the remaining games are, lalo na para sa kubunan ni Coach Berhel Meneses ng JRU. At mabigat ang kanilang next two games, Coach AG.
Alam mo, kanina nga binabasa ko ito. Sabi ko, oh my God, kailangan talagang makalusot sila dito dahil ang kanilang mga susunod na game. Number 1, Colegio de San Juan de Letran, September 25, Perpetual. Tapos LPU Pirates, doon lang sila medyo magpapahinga ng bahagya. But then of course, alam naman natin ang LPU, marami ring pwedeng gawin yan. and their last game will be against the San Beda Red Lions. Napapangiti etong si Coach Ferrer nung nakita niyang, oo nga, no, kailangan makalusot na kami dito dahil yung mga susunod na laban namin, hindi lang laban, kundi gera.
Mapua rin, mabigat ang schedule. Starting today, mamaya makakaharap nila ang Letran. And then on Friday, Arellano naman na makakalaban ng Mapua.
Saka mabigat doon, no, lalaro sila today. They have 1 day of preparation. And then they'll be up against the bus driver and of course the defense minister, Coach Jerry Codinera.
Without the fortune cookie, Atoy ko, in both those games.
Wala si Atoy. 25 points ang mawawala.
Yaki
The
Haruna.
fortune cookie is not playing or is not coaching. That's sure 25 points right there and then.
I wonder where Coach Atoy will be watching the games, pero sigurado ako na napaka-intense ni Coach Atoy sa practice, preparing the Cardinals for this very important week sa Season 91 ng NCAA. Now the spoilers, CSB, looking to continue to play that role as they play JRU right now. Gray putting the moves on Balagtas. Gray knocks it down off of a step back.
Grabe skills level, ano? Change of pace, change of direction, step back jumper over the outstretched arms of the defender. How many points now for Jonathan Gray?
27 points for Gray. It's an 11-1 run para sa Blazers. Pontejos has been quiet, has not scored here in the third. Dave Sanchez, that's a big shot.
We've got another tight ball game. Final 2 minutes of the third quarter. Quality ball game we're seeing here, Anton.
Kailangan na talaga mag-step up nitong kapitan ng JRU na si Dave Sanchez. Gray attacks. Gray wanted a foul. Walang tinawag pero mananatili ang bola sa panig ng CSB.
No more step backs on the part of Jonathan Gray in that move. Trying to attack the defense. This was the thing I was saying earlier. Dribble left to right, crossover, step back jumper. Nice looking jump shot on the part of Jonathan Gray.
Again, Jonathan Gray season high 29 points. He's got 27 right now. Gray, dinedepensa ni Abdul Razak. He's got to shoot.
34 seconds on clock violation.
And I think he's a little tired, winded at this point in the ball game. It's got to be lifted out by CSB, by Coach Gabby, and make him be ready for the fourth quarter.
Oh, dahil kinapos ang CSB sa kanilang huling laban sa fourth quarter kontra sa Letran. They do not want to make the same mistake today. Floater is good for Grospe. Unang puntos ni Grospe dito sa laban na to.
So isa na namang lead change to. Pasang po na ng JRU. 53-52. A little over 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Running opportunity. And he's going to be appealing on the part of Teodoro.
14 points for Tete, coach.
Very quiet 14 points. Actually, nakita natin yung involvement niya talaga ng first quarter. And has been very, very quiet.
JJ Domingo with a fake. Domingo with a drive. Wala. Rebound, Dennis. And the ball will stay with the Blazers. Let's take a look at his fast play of the game, brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. This deadly combination of Pontejos and Teodoro. Substitution, Jonathan Gray, as you expected, takes a breather.
Well, very important. 41 seconds, tapos may 2 minutes ka na lull in between quarters. And then don't use it for another 1 or 2 minutes. That's about 5 minutes rest. Game rest right there for Jonathan Gray. And you would want him to be fresh going to the fourth quarter with this kind of a ball game.
Oh, Paulo Pontejos slithering through the defense, finishing with the left hand.
This will have to be last shot time for College of St. Benil, who's gonna hold it. JJ Domingo being defended by De La Paz. Only 1 second disparity between game clock and shot clock.
Domingo with a drive. Blocked. Wanted a foul, did not get it. Jordan de la Paz from way out. And that will do it.
67-52 on the
After
JRU
30 minutes of basketball. Dave Sanchez, ang kapitan ng JRU, nagparamdam na dito sa third quarter, scoring all of his 5 points. Jonathan Gray looking to eclipse his season-high 29 points today. Paulo Pontejos, will he come alive anew for the Heavy Bombers? Alamin natin lahat yan sa fourth quarter pagkatapos ng ilang sandali. Ngayong Tuesday, as the JRU community and the CSB supporters battle it out in the stands while their schoolmates, athletes, are battling out on the hard court. This is season 91 of the NCAA. Maraming salamat muli sa inyong pagtutok. Anton Ross kasama si Coach AG, Alan Gregorio, and at courtside we have Siege Tantenko giving us all the updates.
Alam mo, hindi lang basketball fans ang mga nanonood sa ating ngayong hapon. Also some our good friends from the music industry.
Bo Cerudo, George Javier, Isay Alvarez, and Pinky Marquez.
They're all enjoying this afternoon. Sana nga, no? Sana magkita-kita tayo. And of course, they're preparing for one big show. Pero hindi pa natin alam. Wala pang final details yan. Of course, I'll be watching that. Doon tayo nun, Ton. Sama kita.
Okay. Thank you for the invite, Coach AG. And JR Ongteco breaks into double digits. He's got 10 points. Paulo Pontejos from way out. Kapos, rebound, Font Saavedra.
And that's good boxing out top tactics on the part of Font Saavedra. Jonathan Gray is back in this ball game. Good ball reversal. Not an open shot. Not allowing that open shot, no? Ito mukhang nag-step up na sa depensa ang kupunan ni Coach Vergel Menezes. From good offense, meaning from good defense, transition offense for JRU. Now a 7-point lead for the Heavy Bombers.
Pero kitang-kita naman na seryoso itong kupunan ni Coach Gabby Velasco. 5 players on the floor, all graduating. Itong si Johnson, Naive, Gray, Ongteco, and Saavedra. Pero silipin muna natin itong strong move of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. (61-54). Lamang ang JRU. Pontejos with a step back. Wala. Rebound, Ongteco. Gray putting the moves on Sanchez, his former high school teammate from CSA Binyan. Naive from the corner, and a foul called.
And again, the challenge of Jordan de la Paz meeting Ralph Naive on the shot. This will be 3 points or 3 free throws on the part of Ralph Naive.
A Master Guapo move of the quarter. Watch out for more Guapo moves powered by Master. Sikreto ng mga Guapo. I'd like to take this opportunity to greet Mimi Lee Rojas and family watching the game right now, and my godson Zeno na magse-celebrate ng kanyang birthday very soon. Mag-1-year-old na si Zeno. Happy birthday, Zeno. I'll see you soon.
Tinanong mo, Zino magbe-birthday? Zino? walang tigil eh, no? Zino magbe-birthday? Zino nga. Ralph Naive. Yan. 3 free throws, all made by Ralph Naive. Just a 2-possession ball game with 7:42 remaining.
Crossplay with a drive. Abdul Razak, Abdul Wahab. Wala. Rebound Johnson, umarangkada. Pinasa sa kanto kay Naive. Saavedra all day to shoot for 3. Wala pa rin para kay Saavedra. still scoreless in this game. De La Paz, fouled by Onteco.
Well, caught reaching in was JR Onteco. That's going to be the third foul for JR. Meaning fourth foul na pala yan. Nako, that's going to be a big development. And he's got to be lifted out by Coach Gabby Velasco. He's got 4. Will have to be back in the final 4 minutes. Coming in is Christian Fajarito, another rookie for the College of St. Benilde Blazers.
Now, when you were coaching against Christian Fajarito, Coach AG, did you ever envision him becoming a force to reckon with dito sa college level?
Well, you know, I'm sure a lot of teams wanted to have Christian Fajarito in their lineups. But also a good decision for him to go to a school that really needs him ASAP. No? And that's the College of St. Benilde Blazers.
And if the season will end today, at aalis na natin yung 7 graduating players, eto nang si Fajarito magiging starting center ni Coach Gabby Velasco.
That's going to be right. Tama yan, ano? Of course, hindi naman natin alam kung sino pa ang kanilang mga recruits for season 92. But going back to this nice looking sidestep, just showing so much upper body strength. This guy, Paulo Pontejos.
Copico 78 best recharged moment brought to you by Copico 78, Copico's best latte ever. Paulo Pontejos, 13 points, the leading scorer for JRU in the second round. Balikan natin ngayon si Siege Tantenko. Go ahead, Siege.
Yes, Coach Gabby commended his Blazers earlier for catching up during that third quarter. Sabi nga niya, now it's just a matter of finishing strong. Paalala niya, communicate with your teammates instead of relying on solo fast break points. And also, tighten that defense. Alam niyo ba kanina during that break, itong si Jonathan Gray nagpahinga, uminom, and you know, he's back fresh in the game. Magtutupad kaya ang nilang mission to spoil JRU's chances? Abangan natin, Aton.
Abangan natin yan, Siege. Maraming salamat. Siege, napakasipag, always going to the dugouts, always getting the freshest reports by entering the huddles na ating mga koponan. At napakainit nga ng ating bakbakan dito, CSB versus JRU. Again, only 6 teams are in the running for the Final 4. St. Benilde, they don't care about that. They want to play the role of spoiler.
Exactly. They just want to enjoy this ball game, no? Very, very clear. They're playing without any pressure. And Jonathan Gray showing the way. No gray area for Jonathan Gray in today's basketball game. He's got 28 points.
And if he makes his next free throw, he will match his season high. You know, Jonathan Gray was talking with myself and Siege a while ago, and Siege asked Jonathan what's his most memorable moment in his playing career dito sa NC. At sinabi ni Jonathan Gray last season when they almost made it to the Final 4.
Alam mo kung tinalo nga nila yung San Beda, no? Yung looking back,
yes,
that yung last 3 seconds na alley-oop na ginawa ng San Beda, they could have won that ball game, and that's already the season for CSB.
So it was a bittersweet season for CSB last year. Jonathan Gray with a basket, and this is a new season high for Jonathan Gray.
Always nice to see somebody scoring above 30 points. Now 31 for Jonathan Gray, and more importantly, again knocking at the door of JRU with just being down by just 3 points.
They go inside, Batucci could not finish. Tapping ka na bola, mapupunta kay Jonathan Gray.
Di lang scoring, no? Tumutulong pa sa rebounding. Very important for CSB to score in this possession.
Johnson, hinahanap si Gray, lumabas sa screen. Gray with 7 to shoot. Back to Johnson, who fires for 3. Wala. Tapping ka ng bola, may foul na tinawag sa ilalim.
But holding on to Fonzie Saavedra. I think that's going to be called on Paulo Pontejos. But first, look at this move right here.
Jonathan Gray, what a journey it has been for him. He was not recruited out of high school in Colegio San Agustin, Binyan. He was discovered sa inter-college tournament during his freshman year. Team B siya nung sophomore year niya before finally cracking the lineup as a junior in college. And we just verified with our chief statistician, Pog Tucanes, this is a career high game for Jonathan Gray, 31 points.
What a time for it to come, no? Etong si Jonathan Gray, but he's being lifted out. I think sandali lang to. No? He needs a little rest to be able to finish this ball game. What an effort from Jonathan Gray in today's basketball game.
At palagay ko, Coach Alan, kung mananalo ang CSB ngayon, mapapalitan yung best moment ni Jonathan Gray sa kanyang NCAA career. I think it will be this game right here, if ever the Blazers win and he has his career high performance.
Tama yun, Ton. Pero meron pa tayong 5 minuto. Marami pang maaaring mangyari. Very important ball game for the JRU Heavy Bombers. They can't afford to lose this game. Wide open shot. Again, the ball reversal. Sayang yung mga open shots na na-miss nito si Johnson.
They go inside. Chodoro. Wala. Rebound. Fajarito. JJ Domingo in attack mode. Decides to hold back and set up the offense. A wise decision. Saavedra still looking for his first basket of the game. Johnson looks up at a shot clock. It reads 7. JJ Domingo! Off the glass and in.
And I'm sure he didn't call that. Looking at his teammates, looking at his coaches, I don't care, board or no board, it's still a 3-point shot.
64 all, the third deadlock of the game. Jordan De La Paz, fade away. Bakgan sa ilalim, Patucci gobbles up the rebound.
Using his height and heft to get that offensive rebound. They need more from Abdel Putucci. But first, this shot, JJ Domingo, the bank is open at this time.
Copico 78 best recharged moment brought to you by Copico 78. Copico's best latte ever. Maski na nung naglalaro pa sa juniors, itong si JJ Domingo, nakita ko na yung kanyang tapa. Abdel Patucci with 13 points now. Oh, he really has to step up. Much is expected from Abdel Patucci.
Hindi na nga natin napansin, ano? Pinag na agad ito si Jonathan Gray, again attacking. Itong si Jordan De La Paz.
Fonzie Saavedra pinangga. That's a turnover on the CSB side.
No need to force the issue. This is just 2 points. Could have been an offensive reset for the white shirts.
Strong move of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Patucci with a double-double today. This is his 4th double-double game of the season. Patucci trying to power his way through. Walang tinawag na foul. Gray, pinasa sa kanto. Johnson, wala pa rin. Johnson has just been off today.
You know, but he has to take that shot. He's given the go signal to take those open shots. He's being set up, and who knows? Shooters, they have to shoot. And you know that Johnson has that kind of a shot.
And he was last year's three-point shootout champion, Travis Johnson. Abdel Patucci, 13 points and 11 rebounds today. Travis Johnson, nilabas muna ni Coach Gabby Velasco, the graduating point guard from the Bay Area, California. Jared Castor, the future starting point guard, on the floor right now. Dinedepensan si Pontejos. Pontejos in and out. Rebound Patucci. Patucci off the glass. Wala pa rin. Rebound Onteco.
Good challenge on the part of JR Onteco. Even with that offensive rebound. Making sure, no? Na hindi makakalamang ng 2 possessions itong JRU. Let's see what happens here.
Saavedra. That would have been big. Jonathan Gray, top of the key, kontra kay Jordan De La Paz. Gray umatake. Binagsak ang bola, pero bago yun, may tinawag na foul.
JRU not yet in penalty, so that won't mean 2 free throws for Jonathan Gray. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining.
Jonathan Gray with a career-high 31 points today. Timeout muna tayo. Magbabalik po at Season 91 ng NCAA ilabas ang galing. Silipin natin ang mga huling laro for this group of guys right here. Jonathan Gray, Jer Omteco, Travis Johnson, Fonzie Saavedra, and Ralph Naive playing in their final games in the NCAA collegiate careers.
And I'm sure tonight they'll be watching balls and they'll be taking that shot and they'll put it in their Instagram. Remaining games, last 4 games actually, and of course, this is not yet over. They still have a good chance of winning this ball game.
Hey,
can they hang on, Anton?
yeah, I was going to say Jonathan Gray's making the most out of this moment. And here he is, right on cue! Jonathan Gray! He is making the most out of these last few games indeed.
34 big points for Jonathan Gray. Is there pressure brewing on the part of JRU? And who's going to take the big shot?
Jonathan Gray, he has outscored the starting 5 of JRU 34-30. That's just incredible. And here he is again, defended by Pontejos, also his high school teammate from CSA, Binyan. Gray turns, fires. That would have blown the roof off of his venue.
Could have been another big shot, but you know, you like the challenge of Paolo Pontejos. We've got to double check who touched that ball last. But first, this one. Tell me it was not good defense on the part of Jordan De La Paz. No, he challenged Jonathan Gray on that shot.
Jonathan Gray leaving no doubt at all whether he's ready to play in the professional ranks. And look at the celebration by the College of St. Benil supporters inside the arena dito sa lungsod ng San Juan. Maski na wala na sa Final 4 race ang kanilang kubunan. What you think, Coach AG?
Well, I didn't really see CSB touching that ball after Abdel Botucci went for that leather. Some instructions from Coach Cholo Villanueva. Tagal na natin sa basketball, no? Now, it's Coach Cholo Villanueva. Parang kailan lang.
Oo nga.
Parang kailan lang you have to prepare against Cholo. I think one of the most intelligent, maybe not athletic, but one of the most intelligent who ever played the game.
I agree.
In collegiate basketball.
I agree. Parang kailan lang, Coach AG, I was at the Araneta Coliseum cheering for Cholo Villanueva while he was playing, watching him win a championship with the likes of JV Casio, former San Beda Red Cup, and now we're covering his games.
And of course, still very intense. He knows he's got a good chance of winning this ball game. Gabi Velasco.
This is a matchup also between two very intense coaches, the Aerial Voyager and Coach Gabi Velasco. Wag po kayong alis, magbabalik po ang NCAA Season 91, ilabas ang galing. 1 minuto at 18 segundo na lang po. Iyan ang oras na nanalabi dito sa bakbakan sa pagitan ng JRU at CSB. At pagkatapos ng laban na to, Part 2 ng Battle of Intramuros as Josan Nimes and the Mapua Cardinals take on K-Rax, Kevin Racal, and the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights.
Akala ko si Mac Barakael eh.
Samantala, Grospe with a basket after a timeout, just what the Aerial Voyager ordered. Lamang na naman ang JRU. Pakinggan naman natin ang side ng CSB.
Bones. Okay. Ano. Konti ko. Okay. Labas ka. Labas ka, Jay. Ako na rin. Labas si Jay. Now, dito ka, Gerard. Okay, konti ko. Now, Bones. Okay. And, Ray. Okay. We go. Bones. Here. We go. Screen muna. Konti ko. Gerard. Sorry, Gray. Okay, balikan natin. Buwan ng bola. O balik na rin na lang natin. Lagay natin dito si Gray. Okay, ikaw na dito, Gerard. Napa natin. Bones, on the snap of the ball, go. Okay, yung teko, screen muna kay Gerard. Gerard here, balikan mo si Gray. Buwan ng bola ni Gray. Now, we run chest. Okay, we run chest here. Dalhin mo sa kita. Cut mo na, cut mo na. Ikaw, JJ, counter here. Pin down. Ako na din. Now, your next option is yung teko. Pag hindi na yung teko,
You know, without a doubt, Anton, they will have to go to Jonathan Gray, who scored 34 points. But a lot of series of screens will have to be acted upon by College of St. Benilde. And I think going to the final 10 seconds, that ball will have to go to Jonathan Gray. But, you know, he will have to create. If there's an open opportunity, he will take it. But all the other guys will have to be ready to respond and take that open shot if in need.
Jonathan Gray, dinedepensa ni Jordan de la Paz. Gray, tinabas ang bola. JJ Domingo, back to Gray for three. Jonathan Gray in and out. Rebound, Abdel Batucci. And Gray is on the floor. He's in pain right now.
You know, I think he's suffering from cramps. It's 5-on-4. Do they know they have to take advantage?
Tay-Tay Teodoro. Bitin. Tapi ka ng bola. Banggaan sa ilalim. Jonathan Gray finally gets up, but he falls down again.
That's already a case of cramps. Remember, he has scored 34 big points, the game of his life. And that shot could have gone in straight, but a little short. But actually, hindi nga in and out, ano? Yung nakita natin doon, after the jump shot, he already felt it.
Jonathan Gray, more than 34 minutes today. He only averages 28.2 minutes per game. Pero actually, sa kanilang huling laro, he played 37 minutes.
No, it's like a playoff game for CSB Blazers. That's Doc Albert Rolle. He's ensuring that Jonathan Gray somehow can still come back and play in the final 38.3 seconds.
Kailangan talaga. You know, I just want to put it out there, since Gabby Velasco took over as the head coach of CSB, he has coached against Vergel Meneses 6 times, including today's game. And the record, 3 wins for Coach Vergel, 2 for Coach Gabby. Each season, they split their meetings. So first round, nanalo ang JRU. Will it be the same again today? Makabawi ba ang kumara ni Coach Gabby?
Very unpredictable, ano? Kapag naglalaban itong ating mga batikan at mga veteranong coaches. Jonathan Gray figured it out by Coach Gabby. Now, who's gonna take that big shot? But first, these big free throws for Grospe, number 15. He sinks the first one. This is big.
That's big indeed. He's a 48% free throw shooter. That's only his 11th made free throw of the season.
Quiet 9 points for John Irvin Grospe.
This is a chance for redemption. He missed the potential game-time shot against Mapua. Timeout na naman. Coach Gabby Velasco.
Okay? Only if it's open. Triangle tayo. Okay, Knife. Lagay natin dito si JJ. Pons, you'll be the spinner. Okay? So, Knife. Okay, spin muna kayong Teko. Ang Teko, get the ball here. Nakuha natin. Now, pasok ka muna dyan, Travis. We pin down on ano. Knife, we pin down on Travis. Travis come out, o Teko's the ball here. Ano? Now, timing. Okay, Pons, flare screen. Now, after the handoff, pin down on Ivan. So you're here. Now, in case we cannot do this, we cannot pass it here. You go screen him. You go screen Travis. Now, tingnan mo rito, baka may corner. Now, if we have the drive, take it. And then we foul right away. Okay, control.
That is the final timeout of Coach Gabby Velasco. Coach Berhel Meneses, meron pang isang timeout. This is a crucial play right here, and Jonathan Gray, unfortunately for the Blazers, will not be a part of it. Still suffering from cramps on his left leg.
Well, he has done his share of making sure that College of St. Benilde is in this ball game all the time. No need for a three-point shot. That's going to be a good layup. Strong move on the part of JJ Domingo. Mabalik pa ang bola sa kupanan ng College of St. Benilde. All-important offense for Coach Pock and the JRU Heavy Bombers. Let's listen in.
What a move by JJ Domingo. Sinabi ni Coach Gabby Velasco, if you have a three, take it. But if you can drive hard, go. Yun ang ginawa nitong si JJ Domingo. Great decision on his part.
Paula! Paula! Jordan, number 4 ka. Jordan. Ayo, we go this way. Paulo? You're here. Huh? You're here, huh? Day, ataro. Dito ka, report. Sino ba yung mga skill? Day, ikaw maglabas sa bola. You end up here. Day, dito ka, Day. Boxing here. Or Paulo, go to the corner. Skill tayo, bigay yung bola. Pag wala, you ask for the ball. You ask for the ball.
Well, it looks like the ball will go to the hands of Paulo Pontejos. But on the floor for JRU, De La Paz, Montucci, Sanchez, and Chodoro. We heard the name of Paulo Pontejos mentioned numerous times on that last timeout of Coach Berhel Meneses. Here we go. 29.7 seconds remaining in regulation. Lamang ang JRU, 17-69. Pontejos nakuha ang bola. Binalik kay Tete at may tinawag na foul dito.
Time is no longer on their side. CSB Blazers, and they would want to put somebody on the line. Only 24.7 seconds. This would be 2 free throws. Teodoro. Whether he sinks 1 or he sinks 2 free throws, that will just be a 1-possession ball game.
Chodoro has only missed 10 times from the free throw line this season, and he will not miss on the first try. A 78% free throw shooter.
Very high percentage.
Tete Chodoro plays for his father who passed away 2 years ago, and he missed the second free throw. That's a crucial miss. But Chodoro with a steal! Chodoro with a steal! Tete Chodoro to the rescue!
Wow! Great defense after missing the second free throw. And now it's a 2-possession ball game.
No more timeouts. Gray for 3. Wala. Rebound. Tete Chodoro. What a heroic moment for the sophomore Tete Chodoro.
Again, Tete to the rescue. One free throw, a steal, and a layup. What a great effort on the part of Tete Tudor again, saving the day for Coach Pok, Vergel Meneses, and the JRU community. Plus these 2 free throws, 17 points. But since you pointed out that he has only missed 10 free throws the entire season, nagdalawang mintes itong si Tete. But it's already safe to say that JRU will escape with a victory in today's ball game.
And JRU spoils the career performance of Jonathan Gray, who exploded for the Blazers with 34 big points. Coach Vergel Meneses and the Heavy Bombers, buhay pa rin ang kanilang Final Four dreams.
Smile, ang tawag doon, smile of relief for Coach Pok. Really escaping with so much pressure. Ayan, you deserve that ice-cold water, Coach Pok. 73-69. Just a 4-point win and not in the last 10 seconds for JRU.
Now JRU can relax for a moment, sit back and watch Letran play Mapua dito sa ating second game. Pero ito ang ating final score sa ating unang laban. JRU tagumpay kontra sa CSB 73-69. They survived the 34-point explosion by Jonathan Gray.
And you know, JRU would be wishing that Letran will be able to beat Mapua so that Mapua and JRU will be tied for 5th place after today. But a Mapua win would again create some separation and still ensure that Mapua is on 5th place.
Ngayon naman, puntahan natin si Siege Tatenko kasama ang ating best player of the game na si Tete Chodoro.
Yes, Anton, sabi mo sa akin before the game, sa crucial games at sa clutch moments na papatunayan kung magaling talagang isang player. Anong naisip mo nung 4th quarter?
Basta nung 4th, medyo dumikitan yung kalaban eh. Dumikit sila sa amin kaya medyo na-pressure kami. Kaya nung last 2 minutes talagang pumukpok na kami.
Pumukpok ka nga talaga. Anong mensahe mo sa JRU fans na sumusuporta sa inyo?
Lahat ng sumusuporta sa amin, maraming salamat. Sa mga JRU community, mga prof ko, thank you.
May babatiin siya.
Binabati ko nga pala yung mga taga Lucena, Quezon, yung mga pinsang ko, lola ko, thank you. Tsaka yung mga ano ko sa San Juan, thank you. Tsaka girlfriend ko, mama ko, baby ko, thank you.
Buhay pa nga ang pag-asa ng JRU for the Final Four. Back to you, Anton.
Ako na, Lucena. Oy, Tete, palongganisa ka naman.
Tete Chodoro, pinanganak sa Lucena City but he grew up here in San Juan City sa Barangay St. Joseph. Well-deserved victory for JRU sa ating pangalawang laban. Battle of Intramuros Part 2. This should be a good one. The Knights take on the Cardinals.
Well, all important ball games. Keep on watching this second game and it's going to be brought to you by Andre Felix and the Hammer. Etong si Martin Antonio.
Huwag po kayo alas, manatili po kayo nakatutok dito lang sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Muli, tagumpay ang Heavy Bombers kontra sa Blazers 73-69. Sa ngalan ni Direk Raul De Ocampo, Siege Tatenko, Coach AG Alan Gregorio at ang lahat ng mga bumubuo ng ABS-CBN Sports. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Roa, saying stick around because we've got more basketball action coming right at you dito sa Season 91 ng NCAA Ilabas ang Galing.